Here's an inspiring short story about a little boy who cannot control his greed. Sam and Tom were identical twins. They were so identical that even their mother found it difficult to distinguish one from the other. But apart from their looks, the two boys couldn't be any more different. The first young boy, Sam, had no problems making friends. Meanwhile, the other little boy, Tom, was terrible at keeping them. Sam loved sweets, but Tom loved spicy food. Sam was mommy's pet, and Tom was daddy's pet. Sam was generous and selfless. Tom had a nasty temper and was very greedy. This is where this motivational story gets interesting. As Sam and Tom grew up, their father wanted to share his fortune equally. However, Tom disagreed and argued that whoever proved more intelligent and strong would have to get a more significant share of the wealth. Sam agreed. Their father decided to organize a competition between the two. He asked the two sons to walk as long as they could and return home before sunset. The wealth would be divided in proportion to the distance covered. As a rule of the competition, they were not permitted to carry a watch to keep track of the time. The following day, Sam and Tom set out to walk. It was a relatively sunny day. Sam walked slowly and steadily, while Tom broke into a sprint as he was bent on winning the race and a more significant portion of his father's wealth. Sam knew that it would be ideal to walk as far as possible until noon and then heading home by noon, as it would take the same amount of time to walk back home. And so he did. However, Tom, with his greed to earn more wealth, did not attempt to return home even after mid-noon. He walked twice as long as Sam and thought he would still be able to return home before sunset. He hurried back when he saw the sun turn orange. Unfortunately, he could not even make it halfway. Darkness slowly engulfed his path, and he had to drag his tired feet back home. He had lost the race because of his greed. Moral of the story: this is one of the better short motivational stories floating around. And it's one of my favorite motivational stories ever. It's tempting sometimes to pull a fast one to get ahead of everyone else. In the story, Tom thought that he could accumulate an extra portion of his inheritance by outsmarting his twin brother. His greed caused him to overestimate his abilities, leading him to lose the race, and money in the process. Meanwhile, Sam won by analyzing the S.